of this moment, I dey pity the obedience. Like, I have a strong, soft feeling for the obedience movement right now. Like seeing the potting level of their leader. Once again, it broke out last week that Peter Obi don't pot again. He don't leave ADC. He has moved to NDC. I've come across a lot of reactions, how people have reacted and stated out possible reasons why Peter Obi needed to do that. But nobody don't really hit where I wanted them to hit, because now Peter Obi presents himself in so many ways, like someone who is unserious. That are you just going to always run when there are challenges or internal turmoil in your party? If you cannot handle internal turmoil, you cannot control and face challenges internally, you know, have to settle your house. What are the chances that when you become the president, you will take decisive decision on what to do? Because as a president, you face challenges every day. Because we don't see this transition, this continuous porting of Peter Obi from APAC to PDP to Labour Party to ADC that he formed, and everybody agreed. Different people came together to agree. People were not they agree before. Now NDC. What are the reasons for this porting? What is this Peter Obi behavior? Let's pay attention to his behaviorism to really understand his political ideology, why they engage in such porting. So we'll dwell on it, because some months ago tabled out many reasons why I think Peter Obi should not join the coalition. There's so many obedience came out, rush out like ants when they follow sugar. They attack me here and there. You don't know what you're saying. You are just saying nonsense because you don't. See now. See for everywhere now. If being able to predict an event is a criteria for one, is the only criteria for one to become a pastor. Me, I suppose don't become pastor by now. Because when they see the obvious, I will not the one accept the truth. That is one funny thing that I've found out about Nigerians. When we know it, it's in front of us with the CM, but we fail to accept the truth. So I'm going to talk about this, but this is not the only topic I will pay attention to. A lot is happening around the world that we need to talk about. So we need to pay attention to a lot of things, and so I'm going to do a lot of topic today. So I'm going to spend a lot of time. First of all, the Hanta Virus is real. Experts have said that this Hanta Virus is even worse than the COVID-19, and we don't see what they happen already now for the cruise ship. So we'll talk about the Hanta Virus today. Today I will present to you the symptoms of the Hanta Virus and what you need to pay attention to. And as time unfolds, maybe in my next episode, I must have dig deep to know more about the Hanta Virus. So we go day on the know. It is very important that you be in the part of the known. And again, the US government, the Department of Defense, have released 162 files on UFOs. Unidentified figures, objects around the world. So now the answers you all been waiting for. Are they aliens in our universe? Are they aliens in our planetary system? Now the files are out there. I'm going to give you and share with you the link where you can access these files and know more about this information. Maybe you see them by yourself to know if this evidence, these videos, this information released by the Department of Defense would make you or provide the necessary basis where you can provide the answer you need. Also, I'm going to look at the xenophobia. Now it's no longer xenophobia. We don't see the actual reason why the South Africans they go about what they need to go about. Like, it is not xenophobia. This is Afrophobia. This is hatred towards Africans, hatred towards your brothers, hatred towards people who look like you, on the basis of very, very irrelevant reasons. It don't show now. And we've seen how the government and some countries have responded to this Afrophobia expression displayed by the South Africans. Now the Tanzania government don't come out. They say they give South Africans in their country 48 hours to leave. Ghanaian president came out also and have written to the African Union about the Afrophobia. And we also saw within the week, inside last week, Adams Oshomole also has pushed for South African companies to exit Nigeria. See, I really want these things to happen. I really want the South Africans to begin to feel the effect, the consequences of their actions, the consequences of their direction. Me, I want an immediate consequences. The reason why I want an immediate consequences is consequences is a shortcut to them coming to the realization that what they are doing or the actions they are taking or the way they are expressing themselves is evil against humanity and God. Because the long-term consequences of their action will affect them generation after generation. Your actions get consequences that might not only affect you now, they affect your generation yet unborn. So we'll talk about the xenophobia, then we'll talk about this Peter Obi. I really want to dwell on this Peter Obi. I know my introduction is becoming too long now, but I really want to dwell on Peter Obi, reveal to you the possible reasons, the main reasons why he needed to move to NDC. Then let's see if it is worth it. And we'll end with a very special story today, which should be a new face in the Testament podcast. Like, in as much as I did talk about politics a lot on this channel, I want to also dwell on societal life. So the first topic I'm going to look on this week will be, came across the story of a man who caught his wife in a hotel with a Cross River State legislator. So we'll talk about that. We'll find out who really be the culprit. Is it the man who caught his wife with a politician, or is it the politician or the wife? We'll talk about it because truthfully, these things happens every day in our society. So welcome to the Testament podcast.
Instead of be sleep, let it be hate, let it degrade, let it be deep. Some others should weep, some others should keep the memory of the way that I died. Maybe. Okay,
now, like I always say, do well to support us the best way you can. And how do you do well to support us the best way you can? It's by subscribing, following us, sharing. Let others know about the good things you see. And the essence why you need to let others know is the right information is very essential on how we structure ourselves. So it is very good. It is of great importance that everyone gets access to the right information. And that is what this platform is all about. The right information. So let's begin with the Hanta Virus. See, what was meant to be a once-in-a-lifetime enjoyment, a one-time situation that would have given a lot of meaning to individuals, have turned to become a very dangerous situation. And the Hanta Virus, as of now, with the less information, when nobody gets all information about the Hanta Virus. Before now, experts thought that it cannot be transmitted from a human to a human. But right now, we don't see it be like the reasons why it has spread on this cruise ship now because of human to human contact, and nobody really know how and where and when did this Hanta Virus got into this ship, who carry and come, who be the person when carry and come, which human entered the ship, or where they did board from when they carry this deadly virus. How is this virus contacted? It is contacted from mouse, from rat. So when our surroundings are filled with rats, our homes rats today, man, it's something that we need to pay attention to, because it's a virus. It spreads. Nobody know. And from one of the two information I've come across online, it seems like this Hanta Virus, somebody have spoken about it some years ago. And there were specifics which I do not really want to go there now, because I never verified those information to speak on it. Maybe in our next episode I will do that. I will speak more on the Hanta Virus. But the thing right now is, nobody know a lot about the Hanta Virus, but it is contacted from mouse, from rat, from droppings from rats, from their urine and stuff like that. These are the ways you can contact the Hanta Virus. So let me share with you the symptoms of the Hanta Virus and let everyone begin to pay attention. Then I think I will also suggest here what we think we should do. And what we think we should do is what we did during the COVID-19 era. And what we did was, many of us begin to take this traditional herbal medicine, this dogoyaro, this agbo. Many of us begin to take this traditional herbal root, and this herbal root helped us a lot. Those agbo, when they take, if you take the right one, it boosts your immune system, it revitalizes you, it helps you in so many ways. And because of that, you see, Africa not really experience the kind prediction when most persons predicted that will befall Africa. every one of us need to go back to taking this agbo again, this herbal drink again, because our surroundings is filled with mouse. If mouse now be the medium where we get these diseases, if it comes to Africa, it will be crazy. It will be a crazy time. It will really be a crazy time. But we know that God wouldn't want that to happen. It is not going to happen in Jesus' name. Africa will not experience the Hanta Virus. It will not come. We will not feel and we will not experience them. But let's us be at alert, because also one of the things I've also seen about the Hanta Virus, they all have similarities. The COVID-19, you know, say COVID-19 gets symptoms of normal malaria fever. You feel cold, weakness, dizziness and stuff, and these are also the symptoms of the Hanta Virus. Number one, feverish condition, fatigue, muscles ache, headache, dizziness, gastrointestinal issues, vomit, diarrhea, abnormal pain, cough, chest pain. These are the symptoms of this Hanta Virus. And if you see someone exhibiting 3 to 4 of these symptoms, you have to be very careful. You have to be very careful, because since they never know too much, may nobody go play, may nobody go become victim of his own actions. Pay attention to your environment, pay attention to people. Not also mean you run from people. They pay attention to your environment. So that will be all on the Hanta Virus. UAPs, the UFOs. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to state out the links where you can go and access this information by yourself. I think everyone hold himself that you need to have access into this information. Don't let anybody interpret to you. Go to this site, have access to this information, see the videos, go through the files if you have your time, and be able to take a decision based on what you've watched for yourself, how you to understand them by yourself. And let's see if this can satisfy that curiosity, that question of, are we alone in the universe? Are we alone in the multiverse? Because there are a lot of universe. When you read books about the cosmology, you become so amazed and become so appreciative of how the universe is, and you become so appreciative of God himself. Like, you begin to see God in everything he has created. Like the universe, our universe is not just only the universe. There are many universe. There are many universe. There are many galaxies. There are many Milky Way. There are many planets. Like, when you begin to see the age and the formation and everything, when you get this information, even the new discovery that scientists have discovered about the cell structure, man, if you see the cell structure is like an engine inside an engine inside an engine inside an engine. The way it is structured, how this cell produce proteins and other molecules that helps our body system. Like, if you see the engineering in our cell structure, bros, only that one go make you appreciate God. Could go enter your body when you see the cell structure. So what about the UFOs? Let's begin with the videos. So watch this video. See, I've also gone through some of the videos, and I've also gone through some of the information. I think maybe with the files, they'll still be released, but they said they'll release more files as time progresses. So let's see whether those files will be enough for us to convince and answer the question if we are the only being in the universe, if there are other beings in the universe. But from the Bible, or from what I understand from the Bible, there was a time where creatures from beyond this world came to mate with the women of this world, and they produced a being. And the Bible really not give us a very broad details about that story. It don't really give us in depth of what really happen for that story, because not be something will happen in a day, or something will happen in 1 year, or something will happen in 10 or 15 years. It is a space in time. The UFOs to me is, I have so many side of it. I can't tell. I don't know. Probably when they release more information, I will know my position. If that files or all the files that they go release will satisfy my curiosity and will give me reasons to believe if there's an alien, if there's a being apart from us or not. Okay, now let's dive into Africa's situation. See, this xenophobia is no longer xenophobia, but this time, seeing the way the South Africans they do their thing, that they will go to other foreigners who have not of African descent. They will go to foreigners who are not of African heritage or African origin. We go there and ask them to bring Africans out. Them themselves na Africans. See, the structure of the way we are all connected and related should be placed like the way your grandfather gave birth to your father and your father gave birth to you. Imagine say Africa now our grandfather, then our countries now be our father when produce us. That is how related we are. Africanism should be what we push to the world. May the world see Africans as a brother, but instead we are fighting among ourselves. And I'm very happy the way some African countries have decided to reciprocate bomber to bomber with the South Africans. And the Tanzania government, what did she do? She has given 48 hours to South African citizens in this country, made the vamoose that they should get out, or else say that lady now, somebody when be say nobody really thought that she would be what she is now. That lady now authoritarian, now totalitarian. If she mean the South Africans, she would deal with them. And I think that 48 hours now waiting all South Africans need to hold close to their hearts. See, begin to they leave the country to avoid a lot of unnecessary things when go happen to them. Because am I happy about this direction? I'm not happy about it, but sometimes you got to hit somebody back. When somebody pushes to the wall too much, you got to retaliate now. The Afrophobia is becoming too much. This is not the first time. Every now and then they will kill Africans because they believe that Africans are the one taking the job. Which jobs will Africans they take? Instead of you to push this stuff, even if this is what you want nobody to be your country, you are tired of Africans, push this agenda to your government. Go and stay around your presidential villa. Disturb your president until he do what he needs to do. Going on the streets and the government is doing nothing. The government is doing nothing, deceiving themselves. Cyril is deceiving himself. The president is deceiving himself. See, I believe with the expression of the government that the government is the one sponsoring this Afrophobia. With the expression, the slow nature, the slow response that they kill every day. Kill Africans for what? Which jobs? You are looting Africans' shop. It means this was all your intention. Your pain is not that you are they are taking your jobs. No, they are not taking your job. The business is their business, not the government money that you put the business. Your intention is you wanted to always rob them. You wanted to take advantage of them. You wanted to intimidate them. You wanted to winner. Everything is winner. So shameful and so painful. Like, I'm disgusted with this approach. Afrophobia, your brothers, your African brothers, for not doing anything. You're looting their business. Tell me now, which of them don't take your job? I want to know. I've not seen where they've gone to a company and destroyed the company and say Africans. No. It is their business you are attacking. You are killing them on the streets. I'm very happy with the move of the Tanzania president. And it's not only the Tanzania president. Ghana president also have written to the AU that they should pay attention to this xenophobia, this Afrophobia that is becoming too much. And I'm very happy for that move. But the thing is, AU, not be AU. They are just individuals that pride with their self. You don't get anything when African Union don't do. There's no decisive decision they've taken. I don't think the African Union is functioning. I don't know. Because from my understanding, the African Union is a platform where issues are settled, Yeah, you build unity, you build collectiveness, you build oneness among African nations. But what do we see from the African Union? The leaders, nothing. Just the occupy position, doing nothing. They loot Africans, doing nothing. They enrich themselves, doing nothing. They are the politicians in your country. If they did not do much for your country, how will they do much for African Union when everything at the end of the day benefits them? So I'm not expecting anything from the African Union. I think that move by the Ghana president is a wrong move because of time. Let's dive into Peter Obi. Now, the direction I'm going to take today on Peter Obi's issue is like this. I think so many persons missed reasons why Peter Obi decided to go on this route. Say, make I move out anytime, move out. But one thing I think to me, I see Peter Obi to be very nonchalant. The issue when we can leave ADC to NDC, now the issue when we can leave APAGO, eternal issues. In no. Now the reason when we can leave PDP, eternal issues. Peter Obi no. Now the reason when we can leave Labour Party, Peter Obi no. Now the reason when still make can leave ADC. See, there's a saying that once bitten, twice shy. You're not going to allow to experience same mistake twice. Nobody really want to have such. Anyone who does that or allow to experience mistake twice, so someone will see you as a fool. You're supposed to learn and gain experience for your first mistakes and do everything possible not to allow that mistakes repeat itself again. That is what you should do, and that is why mistakes are also important. You gain experience from it. But if you allow it to happen again and again and again and again, then something is wrong with your behavior. There is a fault in your character. Peter Obi knows about this eternal issue. That is where I'm driving to first. And secondly, what is the eternal issue? The eternal issue is what I will term as transactionalism. Now, transactionalism is a branch of pragmatism that really focuses on self. It's just like I will do whatsoever thing to make me get whatsoever thing I need to get. It's just all about myself. This nihilistic nature. What do you see? Our society are filled with individuals that prioritize their selfish interests. It is not only the politicians. Everybody, including me and you, we prioritize our selfish interests. We probably pay more attention to short-term gratification, immediate gratification. We center our focus on that. And because of that, we do not pay attention to the broader picture, to the big picture. We don't look into the horizon. And because we don't look into the horizon, it has affected our sight. Transactionalism is something I will just summarize with. For me to give you what you want, you need to give me what I want. It's a transaction. When you begin to see life is a business, like I need to gain, you just center everything on how profitable your giving would be. They will give us 10,000, we'll give them vote because they pay attention to the short-term gain. That is the reason people they collect rice. You see, everyone is a transactionalist. And a very good example of one who's a transactionalist is Donald Trump. And that is the reason why they get issues with his allies. Peter Obi knows that the Nigeria political system is transactionalism. That everybody, when they claim, say they get the interest of Nigeria, they all have their own selfish interest. That is why when you see primaries, it is all about lobby. You knew about all this. My anger with Peter Obi is you have fractured your obedience movement in so many ways by the repeated mistakes when you make. You knew about Atiku. You had issues with him in PDP. So you now think, say, this same man go come drop, make you climb over them. Are you okay? Do you know how long Atiku have been trying, aspiring to become a president? It will not suddenly can't drop. Me, you can't. Like why? Do you know the pain? Do you know money? Do you know time he has given in? Atiku has spent more than 20 years aspiring for just one position from 1992. So you want me, that man can't leave, me you can't climb. I don't understand. So you not think if both of you come together, suddenly you can't allow you climb. If he love you and he believe in your ideology, why not allow you climb 1 or 2 days together? I be not telling your plans. These are the reasons why I see Peter Obi as an serious politician. Because you know, If you were ignorant of all of this, you'll say, okay, it's because he does not know. No, Peter Obi knew about this transactionalism as an issue and as the center, the political ideology of our politicians, that it has to favor me. And that is the mentality they get. Now make they treat us the way they treat. That is because they know at the end of the day, it's just for me to have a lot of money. If I have a lot of money, I can share a lot of money. I will get more good votes for myself. So what they do, they come to the polling units and offer you money, and you collect in your mind. If not only this or that I get from them, I'm okay. Are you okay? Are you not stupid? Don't you see you have mental issues that they need to take you to psychiatric? That 5,000, 10,000 a bag of rice. Now I feed you for 4 years. You dey whine. You dey whine. You dey okay so. Now I feed your generation. So you are not voting based on merit, based on the person competency. This person merits this position. Does he have the characterization? Does it suit myself? Because I've said it. Voting should not be partisanship. It should not be based on any sentimentality. It should be based on your own pride. See, be egocentric when it comes to voting. This person won't vote. He go do everything possible for me. He go favor my interest. Will this person be of benefit for me? If he suits all your criteria and marks all your boxes, you vote for him. It should not be money or yes, this issue zone are the seesaw. This is the primary. Now nursery rhymes this one just be 2027. If Nigeria makes the mistake, you go see fire. You go see fire. Not be I dey tell you go see fire. See, look at from 1999 till now. Nigeria has always taken a backward movement. From 1999, like, talk true. Compare this Tinubu administration to Obasanjo administration. You wouldn't want to go back to Obasanjo administration. If you need to kill 20 goats, every Nigerian need to kill 20 goats. We don't kill the 20 goats. We'll go a time when rice before was like 2 naira. How much? From each administration, Nigeria has taken a downward movement, steady downward movement. Like, people prefer Buhari administration to this. People prefer Goodluck administration to Buhari administration. Like, the next one, if we make the wrong decisions, I know why they stress on this. So, and Peter Obi understand all of this. So, my anger with him is, when I knew about the coalition, I was like, why are you doing this to yourself? After you've settled down and realized that the judiciary will not favor you and nothing will come out from there, you've made a lot of mistakes already. That Labour Party won't obedient today on fire. Why you not just use and take form party? The party would have been registered by now. Then you not have a party that is structured under your political ideology. A party that have majority of the stakeholders are your loyalists and those who believe in your ideology, because you have good loyalists that would have fight for you with their resources for you to win. You would say the opposition would have been able to penetrate, like get access to you or affect your internal structure? No, now. Because you had loyalists when you're potting, don't break them. Loyalists when they don't fit talk again, they like Arsenal fans. I'm taking a shade on my club. Oh my god, they do like Arsenal fan when we say you don't come before you know, they fuck you up again. They make you feel a lot of pain again. Jesus Christ, I beg go Arsenal, move win Premiership and Champions League. Just do me that, please. Give me something to smile. I'm tired for 20 years. It cost me a lot of heart pain, man. Seriously. Okay, let's end with this. I'm going to play you a video of a man who caught his wife red-handed with a politician. And I just want to start taking this dive into things that happen to us in our society, because not just they talk about politics. Let's talk about everyday life. So watch this video.
I told you to stay away from my wife. I told you to stay away from my wife. I told you to stay away from my wife. I told you to stay away from my wife. You are a useless man. You are a useless man.
Why are you?
You are a useless.
Why
You are a useless man.
I'm going to call.
You are a useless man. You are a useless man. You are a useless man. You are not going anywhere. You are a useless man. 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 That's what you are. You are a useless man. You've destroyed my home.
I didn't go to anywhere.
You didn't go to anywhere. You didn't go to anywhere. What are you doing with him?
I went to the massage. We didn't go to the hotel. See, she's here.
Which massage? Which business do you have with the man?
I not go inside room. She's here.
I really don't know the background story about it, but let's paint a picture. To me, I'm very sad that the man has to physically attack this other man. You don't need to. I know it's painful. I know you are very emotional, and probably because of the trust you don't push in or you don't put into the relationship, don't hurt you, because once you're betrayed, it affects your structure a lot. It takes a lot of time for you to come to the point of trusting that man again or trusting that woman again, and sometimes that things affect your emotions. And anytime you see that person, you just see that person as a betrayer. These are facts. These are the truth. And one way or the other, some of us and many of us have betrayed our spouse one way or the other. But the thing is, I do not think you should physically attack, because you can take a decision that it will come backfire for you. Maybe the physically attacker, you hit him for head, the man die. You don't go in, and that become a very bad decision. Just get your evidence and leave. The funny thing is, the woman they thought say that they go massage. The man followed him to massage, but it's painful, because the truth is, why I'm speaking on this is it happens every day in our society. This just happens to be the one where the man record. Many people are faced with such situations. For me, I don't think you should physically attack one who has weed your trust. I don't think you should allow your emotions to push you to that point, because you might end up making the wrong decisions. Yes, betrayal is hurtful, it's painful. I got to find out that betrayal is the worst sin ever. Betrayal is the worst sin. Killing not be the worst sin. No. Say you kill somebody, it's not the worst sin. The worst sin ever is betrayal, and that was what Judas Iscariot did to Jesus. That was the worst sin. Jesus, not all those pain. Yes, Jesus feel those pain. No. But the worst sin is when you are betrayed by those who you truly love. That is the worst. Betrayal fire get different parts. Betrayal get their own fire, and the parts of their fire when they deny be the worst. Where Judas Iscariot day, where devil day, all those one might be the worst part of hell. So one just have to be very careful. So on that, I close on this episode. See you. Peace out.
Yeah, instead of be them, let it be me. Since I will die inevitably, then let it be that it be said when I am dead. Some other was free, some other was fed, some other not me was able to see that long as we live inside of a country where no one is safe, no one is safe. We only evade, try to escape the imminent doom, but closer the date looms. It comes for all. If we must go, then at least when we fall,